Everything working on your end, Chrissy?
Who knows?
Oh, huh? Well, it's well enough, right? Ugh. Oni?
Yeah.
All right. Looks like we got everybody. All right. We did it. We've made it. Through another weekend. It's now Monday. You know what that means. You know what that means. Fish!
That means it's 8 o'clock and I'm still working?
Yeah. Do you want to just commit arson?
For legal reasons, no.
Have you tried turning your job off and then on again?
Listen, all I'm saying is Chrissy was with us the entire time.
I was smoking peppers on my back porch. I don't know what the hell you guys were doing.
Eating probably way too spicy noodles way too close to bedtime, but I'm really cold.
I had to come up with something to smoke to get the chips that have hickory out because my grandma's allergic to hickory.
Rough. I get that. Do you, like, I assume bad enough that, you know, smoke's gonna bother. Do you have to, like, wash down, like, the racks and shit?
I was gonna scrub them off with the scrubby thing, and then, like, what's in the auger has hickory in it, but I just put in 10 pounds of cherry oak.
Yeah.
So, like, 3-hour smoke should move that shit through the auger, and it should be safe.
Mhm.
And I don't think she knows, so I'm not going to approach this from I may trigger a psychosomatic reaction.
Yeah,
I'm
which
just
is
gonna be
always
honest
important.
about what I did.
Yep. Good enough. All right. Well, let's get these introductions rolling. What can I say? Go Birds. Oni, go Birds.
Yeah. Because I totally follow sports.
Doesn't matter. Go Birds.
Yeah. It's me, Onihar. I'm chilling until Kirby Air Ride comes out, and I'm gonna be streaming Kirby Air Riders. So like Thursday, Friday.
Okay, I was gonna say come out real soon.
In the meantime, I'm just chilling, working on my model and exercising.
Mm-hmm. It's important to stay mobile in these cold months out here. Awful. Welcome back to the land of the living, Lonnie Ikea.
Hi, I live, more or less. Hi, I am Lonnie Ikea. I don't know, man. It's life. What are you gonna say?
Yeah. No, I agree. What are you gonna say?
Let's have some fun!
Co-conspirator, Shy.
I mean, if Lon can't think of anything to say, I know a couple of things, starting with, "Hey Shy, you're awesome. Here's 8 dozen cookies." But
no,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wasn't gonna say that.
But yeah, like the cat boy said, hi, I am Shy, an indie girl who loves to play video games. You can find me here doing voice acting with the best bunny in the whole world, One, and a lot of other great people. Every Monday, hey, let's just have some fun, and I got nothing else.
He may raise chickens, but I'd let him raise my cock. Little Sharky.
Okay, out of all the things I didn't expect you to say, well done.
That was a good one.
I'm very impressed.
Thank you. Video of that will not be shown to the general public. Also, also, I'm old, and if you are old enough to understand that reference, go to bed, Grandpa. Let's have some fun.
Last but not least, I'd let them smoke my meat. It's Chrissy.
Hell yeah. Trigger did a really good job of it too.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hi, I'm Crispy. I lead the raid group Blitz in Final Fantasy XIV. We're finishing up our tier on Thursday and already have the roster set up for January.
Nice.
Nice.
I also do RPG long plays and whatever day we decided, not Abduction, Outriders is. what
I think
day?
next
Every other
Wednesday.
Okay.
Doesn't mind you. Hey, speaking of RPG long play, K-Bash put out a
Long
4
play this pants crash.
Oh! No. K-Bash put out a 4-hour plus retrospective on Nobunaga's Ambition, if you need time to kill.
On what?
Nobunaga's Ambition.
Guess this
Yeah, I have been trying to watch through it most of today. Haven't gotten super far. Either way. Right. So, we have a full cast. Split the roles evenly amongst yourselves. And let's dive back in.
Well, I would do the I know Kung Fu and so do you, but I believe this is Sean Connery here, so court is now back in session. Defendant, please step up to the witness stand.
Percy Wright, magician.
Here comes the lawyer!
Throw the murderer in jail, the last member of the criminal troupe.
Boo! We don't want to see you on any stage!
Order! The gallery will shut the fuck up, or I will have you all thrown out on the spot. Nobody's that mean to Trushi.
What's with all the hecklers?
I bet they're the fans, Mr. Retinz involved.
What a grade A jerk. Well, he's not going to psych us out.
Now then, Miss Wright. This court would like to know if you switched from the shield sword to the rebel one on stage. So please, testify about this issue.
This is gonna try chickens again with the rat. Hurry up and convict her already. You're the death penalty.
Yeah, fucking kill him!
Kill her! Kill her!
Silence, all of you. I won't tell again. Miss Wright, do you feel able to testify?
Yes, I'm fine, Your Honor. I'm Percy Wright, and I'm fine.
Trucy. I knew I shouldn't have let her go through with this.
I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words, I show you exactly what happened? Would that be alright, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourself.
And in spite of everything, she's still smiling.
Trucy is amazing, isn't she?
She sure is. She's doing just fine up there. true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. She is faithfully following the Troop Grammary Creed, even now. She really is something else.
It's showtime for magical girl Trixie Wright. Watch carefully now, everybody.
Watch carefully while I run. Ah.
Witness testimony. The stupendous sword switch.
Sorry about that. I was actively dying.
Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword.
Phrasing?
Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is. See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto Sordo! There, I've switched it. And now... Whoop. As you can see, the blade is not steel, but rubber.
Bravo, Miss Wright.
Wow, she switched him in a flash. I couldn't see her do it at all.
She's completely turned the room around.
Others are being drowned out by all the cheering.
Well, where did the steel sword vanish off to, Miss Wright? In order to deepen our understanding of the case, please tell us if you would. I'm not asking out of mere curiosity, just so you know.
Usually hide the steel sword backstage when I switch them during the show.
So when you thrust the rubber sword into the coffin, the steel sword wasn't even on stage, but behind the curtain?
Exactly. So you see, there is a trick and gimmick to it after all. And as for where the steel sword went, when I performed the trick just now... It's a secret. Wouldn't want to spoil the magic for you now, would I?
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, young lady.
Such your
Can I
seat.
have... Santa, can I have a not guilty verdict for Christmas?
No, but I'm sure Santa has a very large sack for you, Lon.
No comment.
Yeah, still. Ms. Wright, that part where you spun around, that's an actual part of the sword switching trick you do for the show, right?
Right. The other parts, like the apple, were just to help with my explanation here in court.
That's funny. I think I found an inconsistency in her testimony.
Hmm.
And it looks like I'm not the only one. I don't know what's going on in there. But now that I've found it, I've got to get to the bottom of it.
Now then, Mr. Justice, you may go ahead and question your witness. But try not to ask dumb questions and spoil this wonderful magic.
I thought this was supposed to be my cross-examination.
The stupendous sword switch. Ladies and gentlemen, please focus your attention on this sword. Allow me to demonstrate just how sharp this blade truly is. See that? No tricks or gimmicks. A very sharp sword indeed. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, watch as I take this sword and... Presto sordo! There, I've switched it.
Objection!
Ms. Wright, there's something I'd like to confirm with you.
What is it, Apollo?
There seems to be a discrepancy between the way you performed the trick for us just now and the way it appears in the show footage.
What? But that can't be. I performed it exactly the same way both times.
Then what's going on here? Ms. Wright, I have the show footage right here, and the part where you tore your cape around is missing from it.
What? But I did it.
So... it really is the exact moment you switched the swords?
Yeah, that's right.
Ah, I knew it.
Well, I certainly never expected the defense to expose the accused lie for me.
Mr. Justice, does that mean you are arguing that the defendant did not swap the swords during the actual magic show?
No, Your Honor, that wasn't my intention. I mean...
I did swap them. I know I did. I'm absolutely sure of it.
Objection!
Human memory is unreliable at best, but in this case, I'm afraid that it is within herself cannot be trusted. The witness herself cannot be trusted. We can see the footage for ourselves. The claims of this witness are false.
But...
Now that it has been proven that the accused did not swap the swords,
Whoa. Slow the fuck down there, buddy.
it means that the use of the steel sword to pierce the coffin was wholly intentional.
Hmm.
And by the way, was not you, Mr. Justice, who argued that Mr. Rias's death was not an accident, but murder? I assume you have no objections to that still? It was, after all, your own assertion.
Objection!
As an objection to you, Mr. Apollo Justice, I demand you withdraw the discrepancy you pointed out now.
Yeah, but there is a discrepancy, and it must mean something. I'm sure of it.
Would the defense team kindly shave their spat until the court is adjourned? Now, after all this debate, it seems we've come back around to the original argument. The defendant knew about the prank plan that would place the victim inside the coffin. What's more, the defendant did not perform the sword-switching trick on stage.
Your actions, I'm afraid I have to come to see the true intentions of the accused. Her murderous intentions.
It's such a shame.
But I did switch the swords, I swear!
You're knee-deep in it now, Justice.
Done fucked up, Justice.
Excuse me? Brooklyn Rage.
Let's see, you are... Which one again? Benny... No, that's not right. Body?
It's Bonnie, Jan. You were mixing the two names together.
Oh, pardon me. And you have something you wish to say, Bonnie?
Yeah, Jan. I'd like to testify.
About what?
The more I think about it, the less possible it seems. I don't believe Trucy killed Mr. Rias.
Bonnie.
Hey, what's the big idea? Such an incredibly gifted and talented magician would never commit murder. I refuse to believe it. What are you talking about, you hair-brained hair? Keep your trap shut. I got a big bag of baby carrots for you, so chew on those and pipe down. No, I won't be quiet. What's the matter with you? Didn't you hear me? Trucy said something to me once. She said, no matter how scared you get, no matter how mean people are to you, you can't give in or give up. That's what being a professional magician is all about. Isn't that right, Trucy? That's right, Bonnie. I've always been afraid to stand up to Betty, afraid to defy her. So I did what she said. But when I saw Trucy today, she gave me strength.
She's just gonna try and trick us again with that. Hurry up and give Victor already.
Give her the death penalty. I'd like to make a small request. How about instead of testifying with words, I show you exactly what happened? Would that be all right, Your Honor? You can witness my stupendous sword-switching magic and judge for yourself. Seeing her courage, the way she kept smiling despite everything, she's just incredible. So I'm not gonna run away. I'm scared, but for once, I'm gonna be brave. What have you done to my sister, Trucy? You practically brainwashed her.
Our Truce's conviction. That's what it is.
It's the
It's touch-
power of... Hmm? Go
It's
ahead, finish
touched
the line.
Bonnie's heart.
It's the power of Bonnie's lesbianism.
Yeah, Trucy really is one magical girl. Bonnie, is the topic of your testimony related to that thing that was bothering you? The thing you tried to tell me about in the lobby during the recess?
Yeah, ever since I saw the show footage, something's been nagging at me. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something's off. I feel like something about it is different from what I saw on the stage.
What do you mean by that, Bonnie?
I wonder if what was shown on TV is really the same as what happened on stage.
Objection.
Of course it is. The show had only been performed once, after all. It can't show anything other than what happened on stage yesterday.
Objection.
Nuh-uh! But Bonnie's testimony deserves our attention. We have to examine the show footage.
But what can you check it against? Do you have some other footage of the show?
Well,
I have some show footage.
you do?
One of those TV station's cameraman said he was a fan of mine. He kept his camera on me throughout the entire show. That was very professional. Then afterwards, he gave me the footage he shot as prison.
He did?
Tell you the truth, I thought it was kind of creepy, so I was gonna get rid of it.
Hold it.
But please submit that footage to the court.
Now then, let's take a look at this new footage.
Damn, bro. For real, for real? On God, no cap detected? Wow. Okay, then.
Creepy.
He really did keep his camera on Bonnie the whole time. What a schmuck.
I think this cameraman needs to keep his personal feelings out of his work.
Well, defense, do you still believe this new show footage is worth inspecting?
Of course I do.
Okay, so how are we gonna go about this?
Well, let's try comparing the two. We just might find an inconsistency between them.
An inconsistency, huh?
Yes, the two pieces of footage are of the same scene, so they should match up. But Bonnie felt there was something off about the original footage. So if we can pick out what's different between the two...
We'll know what Bonnie found strange.
Exactly. Plus, we may figure out why the original doesn't show the sword switching trick. Your Honor, the defense would like to compare these two pieces of show footage.
Very well, I'll allow it.
What a waste of time.
Paolo, do you know how to compare the two pieces of footage?
No, I've never done it before.
I'll give you a little lesson then.
Oh no.
Use the video player's buttons to go through the footage. When you want to speed through, use the fast forward button. And if you want to go back, use the rewind button. If you want to halt the playback, just use the pause button. Oh, and by the way, if you fast forward or rewind when the playback is paused, you can do a slow frame-by-frame playback.
Okay, and so how do I switch between the two videos?
Just use the switch camera button. Now if you find a difference between the two pieces of footage, put the cursor over what's different and present it to the court.
Thanks, Athena. You really know your stuff.
Ellie, I just gave it some gusto and with my gut on most of it, Luddite.
What? Oh, fucker. That ain't right. This is it, right here. Take a good look at the scene and compare it to the video shot from the front.
Oh, the playing cards don't appear in the video shot from the front.
Hey, you're right. What's going on here?
Bonnie got ass so fat you can see it from the front. Ms. Wright, what can you tell us about these playing cards?
Oh, those? They're the cards I threw while I was doing the sword switching trick.
What?
Mr. Justice, does this mean?
Yes, it means that the sword switching trick was cut from the TV show footage.
The footage was edited.
Mm-hmm. Yes, with malicious intent.
That is absurd.
Well, we must get to the bottom of this right away. Bailiff, the TV station might still have the unedited footage. Go see what you can find out.
Yeah, Your Honor.
Oh, hey, it's Robert Downey Jr.
Hey, Chrissy. It's you.
Hold up, Your Honor. This is all just a big misunderstanding. Believe you me. Give a guy a chance to defend himself before you start pointing fingers.
And who the fuck are you?
Right. Sorry about that. Got ahead of myself there. Here's my business card. Charmed to make your acquaintance, Your Honor.
Oh, well, bailiff, burn this immediately.
It's lovely to meet you too, Prosecutor Sarmande. Please take my card.
Business card. Ah, yes. I read about this custom among businessmen in this country. I have even familiarized myself with the various replies. How do you do, good sir? Or, what's crack-a-lackin', homie? For example.
That just happened.
That was a thing we experienced together.
True.
Oh, you're from Take-Two TV, are you, witness? Come to think of it, I believe I've seen you on television before.
Yes, Roger Retinz, otherwise known as the Ratings Raja. He's a TV producer and appears on many of his own shows as of late. He's best known for his catchphrase, "Hang loose, baby."
Oh my. So you're the Ratings Raja?
Hang loose, judgy baby. Nice courtroom you got here.
Be a shame if something were to happen to it.
Like arson.
I've never been more disappointed to get to meet you in person. But Prosecutor Shad Mandi, how do you know so much about him?
In preparation for the case, I watched all of his shows. I found the Ratings Raja Goes to Burger Barn of particular interest. inspired me to visit that restaurant straight away to learn more about the local cuisine.
What? You went to Burger Bar?
Who would have thought?
You must have really wanted to try it, huh, buddy? Because that light, woo-hoo.
Compared to my aesthetic training, an hour's wait is nothing. I recommend the Southwestern Burger with jalapeno jack cheese, by the way.
I have to know what the original translation of that shit is.
Yeah.
I'm having
think
a really hard time picturing him in line for cheeseburgers.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, what? Ahem. Prosecutor Shadmandy's unexpected enthusiasm for burgers aside. Mr. Retinz, what is this misunderstanding you mentioned?
Well, for starters, it's true that footage was edited. You'll get your hands on this anyway, so I might as well show you the unedited footage.
Don't trust
It's
this
pretty-
dickhead.
It's a pretty long video, so I'll just show you the part with the playing cards. You can see the cards when Trucy spins around, so keep your eyes peeled. Did you see the part that was cut? Where Trucy switched the swords? She spins around and the playing cards go flying. Everything's like it's supposed to be.
Really weird that you would have cut that.
Yeah.
Then it seems the defendant really did swap swords during the trick.
Which means the sword Ms. Wright thrust into the coffin was the rubber one. In other words, Ms. Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Rios.
Yeah, see, that's the first misunderstanding right there.
What does that mean?
Well, Trucy definitely did switch swords, as you saw. So yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Rios when she stabbed the coffin. But that just means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse.
So you're saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script? If that's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed?
It was after the dragon set piece came crashing down. I say Trucy murdered Mysterious when she was hidden from view behind the set piece. She could have easily done it behind that huge dragon, and nobody would have been the wiser.
I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to your assertion.
You bet! Plus, the suspicious looking shadow in the footage, too. It's towards the end of the footage, just before the dragon hits the stage. Might be easier just to see it for yourselves. It's only for a split second, it's hard to catch, but look here. This suspicious shadow must be Trucy.
What?
Flying up into the air.
She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain during the trick to kill the victim.
It's Mr. Hat.
This feels obviously Mr. Hat.
Now that you mention it, I suppose I'm not this stupid. Let's.
Objection!
This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor. And that's not all. Aren't we forgetting that the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage?
You see, there's your second misunderstanding right there. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it? I've seen people testify on TV and I've always wanted to give it a shot.
That would be fine. Prosecutor Shadmati?
This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the karmic course of this case.
Hey, lighten up, pretty boy. Yeah, Oni. You're gonna like what I gotta say. Promise.
Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites for the victim, I will have you removed.
All right, with Prosecutor Shadmati's permission. Please give us your testimony, Mr. Retinz.
Roger Retinz, the ratings, Raja. Now, Kaiser, the courtroom. I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, loyal viewers. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell ya. Scenes are spliced together, so long and boring scenes are cut out. All stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. It was just coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Or what, you got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing the footage?
I see. So you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword-swapping scene was cut?
Yeah, that's what I said, Judge. Are you hard of hearing or something?
What?
Objection!
Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient if you ask me.
Oh, an objection? How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. Do it again. I want to get another shot from a different angle.
My objection is not for your entertainment.
And cut. There, I got some good stuff right there.
Technically correct, as no one is entertained by this. I mean, what? Mr. Retinz, filming is prohibited inside the courtroom.
Oops, my bad, Judge.
And if the defense has an issue, it can point it out during cross-examination.
Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. Scenes are spliced together, and long or boring scenes can be cut out. All the stations edit footage this way. It wasn't like it was done maliciously or something. It was just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional.
Hold it!
Of all the scenes you could have cut, why the sword switching trick? That seems like too much of a coincidence to me.
So now you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs, Big Shot? It's hard being the boss, kid. You gotta make tough choices. Like which content gets cut.
Then let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case?
You wouldn't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision. I tell you, people tell you how to do your job when they don't know the first thing about it.
I may not know TV, but I know evidence law. And boy do I have some for you, champ. I might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear the defendant ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it. Where's that fucked up clip?
Take that!
Huh? What's that you got there?
This is the contract you had Ms. Wright sign just before the magic show. This contract between the first party, Take-Two TV, and the second party, Ms. Wright, reads, if, through the fault of the second party, the show must be canceled in part or in full, the second party will pay $3 million as compensation to the first party.
$3 million? That's a completely unreasonable sum.
I couldn't agree more, and of course Ms. Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Retinz had her sign this unreasonable contract anyway. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it.
Conned her? How did he do that?
There's a trick to the clipboard that was used by Ms. Wright to sign her contract. It houses a carbon copy paper that can secretly copy her signature onto other documents.
Come on now, that's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with the carbon paper stuff. Just because True Senior Agent can't pay up doesn't mean I conned her.
But $3 million? That's totally out of reach for the average person. In any case, this is important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Retinz.
Retinz.
I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Where's your proof link and read that tricked out clipboard? You don't have any, do you?
Objection!
You must be quite the con man if you can fool a magician with a simple trick. But if you think you can con a lawyer, you're very much mistaken.
Hey kid, would it kill you to enunciate in front of the camera? You know, like a newscaster.
I'd like you to take a look at Ms. Wright's signature here on this note. Now let's compare that signature to the one here on this contract.
Well, would you look at that? They're exactly the same.
That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice, unless it's a copy. These signatures are proof positive that you conned Ms. Wright. And they definitively prove your malicious intent.
Say, not bad, lawyer guy. I didn't know you had it in you. This is really getting interesting now. I'll get great ratings for sure.
Don't try to dodge the issue, Mr. Retinz. The fact is that you bear ill will against my client. So the show footage was definitely edited with malicious intentions, isn't that right?
What a forced argument, defense. All you have really proven is not his ill will towards Miss Wright, but his pucenary greed.
That's right, I just wanted the money, baby. Fat stacks of cheddar, that's all. After all, I'd never even crossed paths with Trucy before the magic show. So I'd have absolutely no reason to bear her any ill will, right?
He didn't bear her any ill will, huh? Huh, that chance. This guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy.
You'll see, I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those grammary magicians are all a bunch of lowlives.
I can't prove it with anything, but the things he's said all point to that fact. There must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Some sort of connection that not even Trucy is aware of. Your Honor, I'd like to argue that Roger Retinz and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. There must be some hidden connection between them.
Hidden?
Connection?
What is it now?
Just what are you getting at, Mr. Justice?
It's futile to even ask, Your Honor. Surely, it is just another one of the defense's feckless claims.
Objection!
You don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, you'll wish you'd have taken me a whole lot more seriously.
Well, I really. Very well then. Do proceed.
Did you figure something out, Apollo?
Nope, not a thing.
But
That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Wright's fine training.
help you know what you're doing.
Not a fucking clue.
If you're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice, I hope you're ready to elaborate. What is this hidden connection between the defendant and
They're
Roger
dating.
Retinz?
They're dating. They be fucking.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Aw.
That sleight of hand trick? What?
As her father, I'm not cool with this, bro.
That sleight of hand trick Mr. Retinz did during the recess earlier?
Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. You don't really get the bailiff.
Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
What if Mr. Retinz is a magician too?
What if? I believe it's up to the defense to fill in the blanks, not me.
Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Ms. Wright somewhere along the way.
Ah. Your argument is hardly worth responding to. But, by all means, please do continue. As a passage in the sacred scriptures of Koreanism states, he who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey.
What?
I. I- hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you say, Dimwit. He isn't gonna get it anyway.
But we saw Mr. Retinz perform a magic trick. He made his video camera disappear in the blink of an eye.
Well, I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician. You must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor?
If a connection as tenuous as that is all it takes. Then every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will toward the accused.
I guess you're right.
You're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff?
You would do well to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pawnee Pawnee. 3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey.
Ha! A numbskull for a numbskull.
Well, this numbskull has thick skin, so there.
I think I get what they're driving at. Even if he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it?
Hold on, I can think of one person. One magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy. Or rather, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Gramarye.
Oh?
No way!
Is something wrong, Mr. Justice?
Who else saw this one coming like 3.5 miles away?
Yep. Your Honor, the defense wishes to submit evidence at this time.
I see. And what sort of evidence do you have for us?
Evidence that points to the real killer, the one who had a motive to commit this crime.
Nani? And what have you come up with this time, defense?
Trucy Wright is the sole heir to Troop Gramarye and its name. That puts her square in the crosshairs of one particular magician. And this piece of evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Ms. Wright. Only my big cock wasn't in the way!
And who exactly are you naming with your big cock, Mr. Justice? Point for us, if you would.
13 years ago, the great mysterious Mr. Rias belonged to Troop Gramarye. But then the troop ousted him, and Mr. Rias vowed to get revenge on them someday. And what better way to accomplish that than through the ruination of their sole heir?
But Mr. Rias was the victim, Mr. Justice. You've named a dead man as your suspect.
So? But is he really dead?
What do you mean, is he really dead?
Is he really dead? If the fact that Mr. Rias is the victim is what's throwing you off, then how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Rias?
What? You mean the victim was an imposter?
Not Mr. Rias. Then what about the real Mr. Rias?
It would mean the real Mr. Rias is still alive.
It's absurd.
Mr. Justice, who is the real Mr. Rias, if not the victim of this case?
Oh, you're gonna hate me when I say it, Judge. It's all coming together now. I finally see the gimmick, the trick to this entire case. And this should explain everything, Your Honor. The real killer, the one who hated Troop Gramarye and wanted to sully its name, the magician lurking in the shadows, who set up a fake Mr. Rias in his stead? The real Mr. Rias is
Proceed.
the great Mr. Rias.
Yes.
Manav Miss Tree. Actually, I think it was Emma Scott.
It's Emma.
It's fucking Emma.
Emma.
Damn, Oni, you looking good for 25.
A lot of moisturizing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Take that!
But Thatch.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Fuck this dude. Roger Retinz is the real Mr. Rias.
What?
It's in the
Yeah?
anagram.
Of course it is.
Objection!
Oh, hollow red pepper. Your impotent seeds sprout not but meaningless empty words.
Listen, that just means I don't have to pull out.
Okay, I had something, but I'm just gonna sit on it.
I'm gonna go for
Hey! What?
You're just gonna sit on it, are you?
You can't possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory.
I guess Chrissy actually did leave to go get some smoked peppers.
Oh, okay. Bow, 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 bow. You think he's got games on his phone?
You guys game on your phones, right?
Everybody has a phone. Y'all have phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea for a soap opera. Not even the die-hard fans of the genre would stick around past the pilot.
You want proof? Well, I got proof. I can prove it by proving that the Mr. Rias in yesterday's magic show was a fake. And to do that, I just need you to look at this spot on this poster.
Take that!
He ain't got no scars, bruh. This is the injury Mr. Rias sustained while practicing a magic trick 13 years ago. However, the video the victim shot of himself shows no trace of that injury.
Oh my. You're absolutely right.
Now, Mr. Retinz, what do you suppose we'd find if we took a look at your right forearm? Is there by chance a nasty 13-year-old scar under that sleeve of yours? True. Well, Mr. Retinz, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Or are you hiding something else up there?
Come on now, I've got nothing up my sleeve. I don't need to hide anything up there because I require no tricks or gimmicks.
Uh-huh.
For you see, my magic is the real deal. Is this what you were hoping to see?
Oh, let me guess. It'll magically wipe off.
There it is. The star.
Just as I thought.
That's right, I'm the forgotten magician, abandoned to the dark understage of history. The Great Mysterious.
This
Is totally.
Absurd.
How ironic, wouldn't you say?
a little too ironic.
This odious mark carved into me by Troop Grammary would bring me back into the limelight once more.
Strange are the karmic threads before me. If the witness is the real Mysterious, then who is the victim who perished in the magic show?
He was but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. He said he had to become a magician out of admiration for the Great Mysterious. In confidence, I told him my true identity and let him take on my mantle.
And when did this young man take over for you?
About 2 years ago, I taught him my tricks and even acted as his producer. And so, a mere amateur became a popular magician overnight. Courtesy of my magic, on the stage we call that television. Hope you enjoyed the show.
You really had us all fooled.
Mr. Retinz, or should I say, Mr. Rias. In your hatred of Troop Grammary, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery, and then set up Ms. Wright to take the fall, didn't you? You did it all just to tarnish the Grammary name.
I have no idea what you're talking about, lad. I set up the prank, that much is true, but it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you. Yet she learned the plan and made use of it to commit murder. That is how strongly the criminal element runs in the blood of these Grammaries.
Objection!
But what if it was a secret prank plan that very few people knew about? Couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead?
Yeah.
Yikes!
Yeek!
Just kidding.
What the fuck was that?
Heed my words, lawyer lad, for I feel your grasp on reality is slipping. I do believe that I told you my magic is real. It employs neither tricks nor gimmicks.
Enough with the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already?
My alibi is as pristine as ever, wouldn't you agree, Prosecutor Satmandi?
Yes, I suppose that is correct. The witness does have a solid alibi.
What?
I recall, defense, that at the time of the magic show, Mr. Retinz was at Take-Two TV. A fact that many people can easily attest to.
That's right. I forgot all about that.
Oh, so what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on the matter?
Yes, I think you'd better. Please tell the court more about your bullshit.
Very well. On with the show.
Next week! Blah, blah. Good job, everybody.
We did it. Hooray.
Yeah, we did it!
More than this.
I didn't realize it was that
More
time
your
already.
boy.
Yeah. That's what happens when we don't fuck her around too much, huh? Kind of. Alright, goofballs. Very productive night. And thank you for joining. I gotta go drag my trash out, and hopefully I don't get blown down the street, because I go in the trash tonight. They still haven't taken me, which is quite annoying, really.
I was gonna say, is the president around? That might get you blown.
Hey! Hold on.
Thank you, thank you.
Get fucked for free.
Something, something, something. The illusion of choice in the 2016 election was just someone who blew Bill Clinton.
I thought that was a joke. That was real?
Maybe.
Unconfirmed, unsubstantiated, but
It
it's
is-
gonna piss him off.
It
so
is
let's fucking
fucking.
go with it.
You know what? I don't care. It is absolutely historionic. It is true, 100%, unequivocally factual.
Yeah,
that,
kind of with
that
Keo on that.
Mhm.
That insinuation comes from the files.
It does.
Future historians will say it happened.
I as a historian, I will tell you that Donald Trump sucked Bill Clinton's dick to completion. He didn't swallow though, because he's a bitch, and we all know that.
Yeah, no.
Anyway,
Anyway,
tune in for Chrissy was right that people who are homophobic are just in the closet.
Ah, Jesus. All right, so before we get copyright stricken and the fucking FBI comes knocking on my door, Oni Hart, whose address is
Hold on now.
pause.
What does pause have to do with this?
Yeah, oh no, that's tomorrow. Anyway, Oni, there are so many good video games out, and there's so much good art being done. Tell us more.
Yeah, you know, everything they're really trying to cram everything in the end of November and the beginning of December, and it pisses me off.
I mean, haven't they been cramming games at us really dense for the last, like, half a year?
For me, no. For everybody else, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I gotta get it. Kirby Air Riders, and then as soon as December rolls around, there's what is it? There's Metroid Prime 4. There's I know there's something else that I'm missing. Oh, what? The Dragon Quest 7 remaster remake / whatever.
Yeah, Octopath Traveler 0 has a demo out. Dragon Quest 3 HD remake. There's so much shit coming out, dude.
Demo for Zero's also on Steam now. It wasn't last weekend, but
Heck yeah.
they just did a delay release. That's pretty. It's better than not doing it. Let's go with that.
Was it?
I'm not gonna lie though, that the Dragon Quest 7 thing looks really good.
Yeah, if I recall, I don't think we got a US release of that.
7? Isn't that the one with Jessica? Or is
No,
that
that's
8?
8.
That's 8. 8 is, if I recall, 8 might be one of the best-selling PS2 games of all time. Someone will have to
It
fact
was
check me on that.
incredible.
I believe it. Yeah, I don't know if we got 7. We might have
7
got
was
it like in the-
PlayStation under Enix.
Hmm.
Worldwide release.
Oh yeah. So we did.
I
But,
lied. Top 10.
there was a lot that we didn't get.
Yep.
It's true. We still don't have, what is it? 11? 10? The MMO.
The MMO
10.
10, yeah. I was about to say it goes 11. No, we had that. That one's good too. A lot of really good characters in 11. Anyway, I'll be on when Kirby Air Riders comes out, streaming, racing. If anybody else has it, I'll dust your ass, bro. Nobody can touch my Formula Star.
Who will?
Oh, whoa.
Are you gonna beat my whole ass off?
Are you gonna get the game?
No, I'm fucking poor.
Well then, I guess I'm not.
You see, only a metaphor is when you use words to describe something that's different, but there's a comparison to where you can connect the dots.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
thought
not.
a
I'm not using it
metaphor was
before. I'm
that
I'm
one game
speaking
from
straight,
last
like
year.
just plainly right now.
What's crack-a-lackin', homie?
What is crack-a-lackin', homie?
All right, Oni, to get a reprieve from my weird fucking comments for the rest of the year, what is the 9th best-selling PS2 game of all time?
You think
5,
I got that information off the top
4,
of my dome?
3, 2, say something.
know.
1. All right, you lose.
Kadelka.
Kodaka was a PS1 game.
Colossus.
Yeah, it's PS1.
Jesus Christ. Chris Rees is unfamiliar with the PlayStation 2 survival horror catalog. Tell us more.
Yeah, no shit. I got something. And
Pants Crab!
Haagen-Dazs has peppermint bark ice cream bars right now, and they're fucking delicious.
God.
That's all.
That's good. I like that. Well,
Cost by
Sharkles.
15 packs.
Oh, God. I'd
Yeah.
eat them all. Well, Sharky, opinions on peppermint bark.
I've got something better for you.
Hand scrap?
I have a pigeon named Chris now.
Interesting.
Well, a pigeon just randomly showed up a few days ago and nested itself between 2 of our chicken coops.
All right.
And I decided to convince my girlfriend to call him Chris because that's the closest name I can think of to Chrissy, who happens to be from the Seattle area, which really deserved to call their NHL team the Rain City Bitch Pigeons.
I was with
So
you
I-
for that whole ride, and it was wonderful.
So yeah, we have a pigeon named Chris to go with all the other menagerie of animals and various other things. I picked up 2 dozen eggs. Send help. That's just today.
Make ice cream and make bread. You will thank me later.
You're not selling them? I thought you were selling them.
We're still getting there on that.
Yeah, I mean, you give it a couple weeks, you might be rethinking that plan.
Or give it a couple weeks and I'll have enough cash. The IRS comes knocking on my door. We'll flip that coin next time.
Fuck them.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Definitely not committing tax fraud. It's shy.
You can't prove anything. I mean, hi! I'm Shy, an Ninja Girl who loves to play video games. You certainly didn't hear anything before this. First off, I gotta say thank you for having me on. It's always a bunch of fun coming on here and trying to convince people to send me cookies and having fun voice acting. Definitely looking forward to next week. Until then, hey, toss a coin to your Witcher and a cookie to your Ninja. See you then.
Juan.
Hi, I'm Lon. I had a lot of fun talking to myself for a while tonight as Trucy, Betty, and Bonnie I made Betty, British. Okay, whatever. Hi, the important thing is that I allegedly stream. But my focus right now is on getting together a really big RP event I do every year in Final Fantasy XIV called the Great Ishgardian Frost Fair. It's a combination of a Christmas celebration and an homage to the Thames Frost Fairs in history. So it's neat, and if you are a 14-year-old player, check it out.
Lon, do you think we were...
19th
Go ahead.
The 20th of December.
Fun and festivities. Do you think we were too... Do you think we were too hard on Monica Lewinsky?
Yes.
Absolutely, everyone was sucking that dick. And also, we were too hard on Monica Lewinsky in general. But everyone was sucking that dick.
I wonder if it's really nice.
I'm sure.
I only have one thing to say about how Monica Lewinsky was treated.
Oh yeah, it was awful.
Sex work is real work.
Sex work is real work.
It is.
That's what I'm up to lately. Sex work is real work.
And if you'd like an idea of an example of what that work is, listen to how Oni voices characters here.
True.
I thought I was the one who made you melt. And in general, be kind to each other because the world is not.
Woo! All right, friendos. I gotta go take out trash. I appreciate you all being here and hanging. There's the YouTube, the all stream wish list. Apparently tons of things on it are on sale currently, so check that the fuck out. And if you are lucky enough to have some disposable income for the holidays, feel free to check out my wife's Etsy. She's got all sorts of really cool stuff if you're into books or bones or cool sweaters, whatever. We will be back tomorrow, more speedruns, and I think we'll be doing some Elden Ring co-op with Papa. So, y'all get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow. Anyway, I started.
Oh yeah?
Yo.
Did you start blasting?
Yeah, we're gonna go say hi to Zoe. They're doing some Mystery Monday. Goodbye, everybody.
How could you blast? It's not November.
I do what I want.
Good job.